Is your green light on?
Correct.
All right, sounds nice. All right. Are you holding it this way? Oh, my clip fell out. Oh, it's
Aw.
cool. Welcome to this hater edition of Because the Ghetto Bird is Hating. It's all right. We know what we signed up for.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were calling it hater edition because I'm on here.
Oh, no. I mean, hey,
Oh.
if the shoe fits. Where? Okay, well, welcome to this. I have to really come up with an intro, like, for real. Welcome
Yeah.
to this edition of the Keepsake Corner, special edition. It's the split edition. Look, y'all thought it was me sitting here, huh?
Not with this blonde hair.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, I know what I'm saying. So, oh my God, for y'all that know, if you know, you know, right?
If you know, you know. If you don't, you broke.
This is my daughter. Okay, I have a daughter, y'all. But if y'all know, y'all know. And if you don't, what?
If you know, you know. If you don't, you broke.
So, introduce yourself.
Oh my gosh. I am Jaya. I almost said my government name. I'm Jaya. What else? You just want me to go down there?
Yeah, I mean, who
Okay.
are you? You are Jaya. Yeah, introduce yourself.
I am Jaya. I am her daughter, apparently. I am
Apparently.
20, almost 21. My birthday is in December. Go Sagittarius. I go to UNLV. I'm a fourth year senior. I'm almost out of here. I graduate in May. And I'm a psychology major.
But is that sticking? Or are we changing? Or what?
My major?
Yes.
It's too late. I'm graduating.
I'm graduating in May. It's way too late.
No, I'm definitely sticking with psychology. It's just about what psychology I decide to work towards. But I kind of have an idea, so.
Okay, great. Are we going for our masters?
I would love to go for my master's right away. I'm not sure anymore. I might take a little break. I don't want to be one of those people who take like a break and then don't go back. So a year at most, but I may take a break. We'll see.
We'll see. Now, we have another airplane coming because just like in life, there are distractions that come unexpectedly. And sometimes they're a little over your head.
All right.
And then they disappear. Look at that.
Oh my
Look at that.
goodness.
All right,
Good
so
one.
you were a pandemic graduate.
Ooh.
Let's talk about that. Class of 2020. Shout out to all the students of 2020. Talk about that experience.
Shout out to us. We're finally getting a graduation. Still no prom, but we're finally getting a graduation. It's crazy. I enjoyed the pandemic. I'm sorry. I know that sounds crazy, but I really enjoyed just staying in the house, getting my homework done on my time, not having to go to class. But it definitely affected me like in college because that's like all that I'm like used to. So like in-person classes was just not it. I came to college and still did online classes, still getting my work done on my time. That way I can have my free time and still live the college life. So yeah, but I feel like my first year went by so fast. Like I don't even remember it because it was online, and then I transferred to UNLV. So I feel like I've only been in college for 3 years.
Where'd you go before? Where'd you go before?
I was enrolled at Texas Southern University.
And HBCU, right?
Correct, an HBCU, but I definitely did that from my room. I definitely did that from Los Angeles.
And tell us why you did not decide to go ahead and then touch that HBCU campus.
I'm too much of a Cali girl. I'm too much of like a West Coast girl. I just don't think Texas was the fit for me. Like, and I just could imagine that like it not going well. Like the food was really good, But I just know, like, I would have came back 50 pounds bigger. So, I don't know. It's just the atmosphere, like that southern lifestyle was just not for me. I decided to stay close to home.
Perfect. Awesome. Because then sometimes
Right.
there's things that's over your head that you just cannot control, right?
Correct.
Yeah, creatures. They're little ones, but I know those are the ones that are so annoying.
I don't even see any.
I know you gotta really. Okay, I'm back. I got nervous. I was just trying not to get too much leg in here, but who cares?
Why don't you cross leg how I'm crossing?
Because that means I would have to be.
Oh, whatever's comfortable for you. Come on. Okay.
All right.
Is your gun?
Yes. Red.
Okay.
Green light. Green light.
Mm. Red light, green light. Cut out the baby.
All right. No, it's fine. All right. So before college, though, of course, you had a whole high school, middle school. Tell me about your pre-college hobbies and how they have shifted, changed, or developed since you came to college.
Um, I feel like I had too many. Like growing up, I don't even remember it all. Like as far as sports and stuff, I did t-ball. I cheered for a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
I did tap. I danced. I even remember doing like karate at one point.
Oh my gosh, you remember that?
Yes.
Why did you do karate?
I
I
don't
don't even know
know.
where she did
I
karate.
want to be a
There's a
black
picture
belt so
somewhere.
bad. I didn't even get to the next step after the little regular white belt. So,
All the time.
yes. I'm pretty sure I did some other things. I did ballet. I did a lot. I did a lot, but not everything. Like I didn't do gymnastics. I didn't do volleyball. I didn't do any of that. But and then I did basketball.
Which is a story within itself because what?
Yes, I stuck with basketball. I played basketball for 6 years. And surprisingly, and a lot of people don't know that, but like I miss it every day.
Every
Yes,
day.
like there are some days
Oh
where I
my
really just want to
god.
pop my nails off and just go to a park and play. Like that's something I really miss that I want to get back into.
That I didn't know that. I didn't know that. She
Yeah.
misses you, y'all. Because of course that was not my dream. Can I tell y'all this story? All right. Never wanted a boy. Y'all hear me say that over and over again because it's true. Never wanted a boy. Wanted a girl so bad I had 7 ultrasounds. It's real. I still have them in storage. And so, like she said, ballet, tap, cheer, all of that good stuff. And then she come home and it's like, I tried out for basketball and I made the team. What? Basketball where? And who? And where I didn't even know that this was a thing. Let's just say that. So now I have to switch like modes because I don't know nothing about the game of basketball. All I know is how to cheer on what I know. So I'm at the basketball game. It's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. She's like, no, 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 no.
You didn't know I was trying out?
No, you never told me. You literally came home and was like, oh, I tried out for the basketball team and I made it.
That's funny.
What was I supposed to do with that information? Well, what I did with it. I went with it. But hey, that is how that was. And she misses it every day.
I do. I miss that and dance. Yeah, I miss
Dance
that
was
and
fun.
dance a
Dance
lot.
was amazing.
I just feel like I'm too old at this point to get back into either one of them.
What?
So
Never.
maybe basketball for sure. I'm way too old. But dance I can get back into. I just have to find the right fit, a right class, a right group of people.
The right style.
Right.
Good.
Correct. Oh, and then I was a football manager. Because we're just talking about hobbies and stuff that I did in high school. So, my junior year was my last season of basketball, and then senior year I became a football manager.
Tell us about that experience. Is that when you fell in love with football, or you loved football prior to? Like, what took you that route?
No, I'm not really a fan of football. I'm barely still understand it, but being a football manager helped. Like I didn't know anything. Um, I didn't even know how many people were on the field at one point. Like I didn't know anything, but it's 11. I think it's 11 people. Um, but yeah, no, I don't know why I chose to do that. My Spanish teacher, who was a football coach, you know how that goes in high school. Like your teachers are the coaches; they do everything on campus. And he just asked me one time if I wanted to be a football manager, so I did that, and it was interesting. I learned a lot. I watched them do their plays. I watched them practice. Maybe that's where it started with me in like psychology and wanting to be in like the sports field, but yeah, I don't know. I just did it just to do it.
Mm-hmm. And you loved it. They're Southwest.
Bye. I wonder where they're going.
So now we're in college,
Ooh.
right? What did you think about college before that when you got here and here you are your senior year, you was like, mm-mm, this wasn't it.
To be honest, I don't know what I expected out of college. I don't think I had any specific expectations. Um, Originally, like in middle school, I wanted to go to Oregon, like Oregon
Tough.
University of Oregon.
The Ducks.
Yeah. And then what was it after that? I think it was UNLV, and then it was like ASU. ASU was expensive though. I couldn't go to Arizona. It was expensive. And then yeah, it's great.
It's great.
And yeah, I don't know, but even like still looking at that, I didn't have any expectations or I didn't know what to expect. Like I couldn't picture myself at Oregon. I couldn't picture myself at Arizona. I couldn't even picture myself here. I just knew that I would be away from home, but I didn't really have any. Yeah, I didn't think that I was gonna be here partying, boom, 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 living the college movie life.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things that I've done so far, or participated in that I didn't think that I would do or participate in though.
Like what?
Um, well, my main one would be my sorority. Well, it was something that I had always, but I didn't think that I would really go through with it. It was just kind of like a thought, obviously, because I wasn't thinking about college like that prior to. Um, So it's just something that like I just had to be a part of once I got here and see how it played out.
So what was your biggest shock about college?
Hmm. To me, honestly, it was this culture. It was I had a huge culture shock because if you know, you know. If you don't, you brought. Sarah High School. That's where I went to high school.
We gotta do a shout out to Unipero.
Go
Sarah.
Cavaliers. Yeah, like 95% black. So coming to a PWI. And then honestly, this is my first public school too. I went to private school my entire life, or like private charter school my entire life. So college being my first public school and my first PWI, yeah, or just being PWI, it was a culture shock to me. It was different. It's different.
So how was it moving away from home?
It was easy. No,
Not
honestly,
what I
I
was looking
remember
for.
the day. Like I was
I
so
thought it was gonna
ready.
be like, oh my God, it was the
No, we both didn't even cry.
right. Go ahead. No, we
Yeah.
didn't.
I was so ready, like, because I thought I was gonna have to really move to Texas, and so
It was harder. That was harder on us than this
yeah,
move. Like thinking that you were going away to Texas. That was emotionally draining and everything, and it didn't even happen.
Yeah, it was depressing. I remember, like, I was crying every single day. I was like, I'm not gonna go to Texas. And then I forgot. I think you told me like you don't have to go. And then I was like, for real? Because I'm thinking I'm out of time. Like school starts in like a month. And so I had reapplied to UNLV because I got in, but that was like the previous semester, the previous year. I reapplied. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I hope I get in, I hope I get in. I get in, I have like 2 weeks to move and like before the semester starts. As soon as I got that congratulations you're in, I was just so happy, like instantly stopped crying.
The Amazon cart was full already.
I was so ready. I was so ready. Packed up the car and was gone.
Was out of here on the road again.
I'm saying.
Can't
You can
wait
tell that
to
was
the
God
road
though
again.
because the place where I stay, like that apartment, it's usually booked. Like it's usually full, especially that late going into the school year. Like I had 2 weeks before I move in. It's usually 100% like full, and they had an opening. So that was crazy, but it was supposed to work out that way. Yeah, do not need to be in Texas.
Everything works out. Might not be there when you want it.
Correct.
Always on time. All right, so now we here. We hear your first/second year. What's up? How that?
My first and second year here.
Well, because it was your first year here / your second year in college.
Right,
though.
right.
So you get here.
So my sophomore year.
Love it, sophomore.
So yeah, technically my sophomore year, my second year, I had a blast. Like I had a blast. I wasn't out like wilding out and like partying a lot. It was a lot of parties going on that I was going to, but it wasn't like wild. But that's when, like I first got here, all the people that I met, everybody was cool in the beginning. So yeah, it was turning up. I was lit. It was fun.
Me too, actually.
Oh yeah.
As an empty nester, I was like, not to mention things that be over your head. She left me with the dog. Okay, so she had shout out to Spencer Reed. Spencer Reed the third when he in trouble. Shout out to Spencer.
Oh yeah.
She had a dog, and her being the only child, thinking that she was gonna need this animal in college because she was gonna be so lonely and all of that. 2 weeks in, it was back at the house.
So no, that's not really how it went.
Is that not how that went? Because that's how I tell the story.
Oh no. So if you know Spencer, if you know, if you don't rub. If you know Spencer, you know he doesn't like people. And so I was the only one really living like on campus, like in an apartment. There was like one of my friends at the time, she lived in the dorms on campus, and the other one lived really far, like 35 minutes. So everybody would always be in my room in my apartment. Spencer doesn't like people. He barks at everyone. So how am I gonna live the college life? The experience, barking at my roommate all the time, every day too. Like he doesn't like people at all. And my room was like the kick your room, the turn up room. So it just couldn't be any of that with Spencer there.
So I feel like we shared the same story, but two different perspectives because at the end of the day, Spencer came back because you couldn't live the college life.
Yes, it's not that I didn't need him. It's just he wouldn't act right. I gave him a chance.
Okay, so I will start retracting my story. Not retracting it. I will revise my story and say he was disruptive.
Yes,
he was disruptive to the college life.
Correct.
That was it. So you graduating. Ooh, but talk about between then and now, the ups and the downs.
Of just like being here and being in college?
Yes. I mean, even academically. I mean, there's so many things that go in that I know because it's been 3 years. Right. But we can talk. First, let's talk academics, though.
Academics.
That's why we're here, right? In college.
Man,
barely.
It's been a roller coaster for real. I don't think that college is hard. I just think for me, I've had this like senioritis since I was a senior in high school, and then COVID happened.
Right.
And because of that, like I've just been out of like school mode, like being able to really sit there and focus and do my work like I used to. So that's part of the reason why I decided to stay doing online classes. In-person classes is just, it's not the same anymore. It's hard to really focus. It's hard to be there. I'd rather just do things on my own time and then go on about my business. Um, so that's the thing with the academics, but they're still good. We're graduating. That's what
In
matters.
May.
That's what matters. So yeah, that's all academics.
Now, with your personal journey, you as an individual, your insights, how you feel you have adjusted, grown, not so not grown, or so on. With I know that's a lot to unpack for 3 years, but some highlights.
I'm trying to see where I want to start. I guess I'll start off with like friend wise. There's been so many ups and downs, but there's been a lot that I've realized and had to realize that like the other people around me don't really know or that they're still like working on. And that was honestly coming out of like high school. Just a lot of things that I realized I didn't want to deal with, and a lot of personalities and people I know that I don't want to be around me. So once I came here, like I don't have a lot of friends here, and it's because I knew what I wanted. I know what I'm looking for out of certain people. I know the type of energy I want to have around me. Um, so it was a lot of ups and downs with friends. Not too many, but quite a few.
And that's interesting you say that because I often have a hard time with my title being a relationship coach because people always assume that it's just romantic, intimate relationships. And that's not true because you touched on it right here and there. Friendships you have to have because what I hear you saying is that you learned your boundaries. You learned your boundaries, your energies that you wanted to be around, and that was just in friendships because that's all we talked about. And I think a lot of people don't have that insight when it comes to just relationships in general because you always think romantic relationships, intimate relationships, but it's about vibes. It's about family too.
Right. Yeah, I learned that in high school. I learned my boundaries in high school. Like, it's funny because I always tell people, like, freshman year in high school, I was cool with everybody. Like, turn up, everybody was cool with everybody. By senior year, I was sitting at the bench alone or with one person every lunch. And it wasn't because I was weird or, like, just socially. No, it's just, I don't play like that. So when I came to college, like, I'm very selective on who I want around me. And I could tell, like, one of my best friends right now, like I met her a month after and we're cool ever since. But it was just that energy, it's the type of person that she is. But her circle is very small here. Yeah. Oh, you just said like personally.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I feel like what I'm starting to realize now as a senior in college, I kind of feel like I missed out on a lot by not being as active and like participating on campus or getting the most out of my college experience. I feel like I could have done a lot more, but at the same time, I like my bubble. I like my shell. I'm not a what's it called? I'm antisocial.
Right. You're what did I say? So selectively antisocial, I don't know, it'd be on people's t-shirts. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, antisocial, socially antisocial, something like that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm one of those. I don't like being outside. I don't like big groups of people. I don't like speaking. But as I look back and like I see other people and how they're doing this and that on campus and they have like a lot to add to like their resume and just like who they are as a person, I'm like, dang. You telling me I couldn't join one club when I first got here? I couldn't do this, like, but it's fine. I'm not dwelling on it. I'm just saying, like, I feel like that's something that I missed out on that, like, I won't be able to get back. Like, I can't do that in my adult life. So,
I feel that because I went to college in my adult life and I was on campus, off campus. There was no walking around on the yard, looking here and there. I went to the bookstore maybe just to get my hoodie that I have. But other than that, there were like no study groups or anything like that. I barely knew what they were serving on the campus, and y'all know I love food in the cafeteria. But I went as an adult, and I worked full time. I went to school full time, and I had Shea full time. So therefore, there were no lollygagging for me. So I do miss anybody that know me. I got two regrets in life. Two. If you know, you know. If you don't, you what? Broke. One is not going to a HBCU. I really wanted to go to a HBCU. I did, and I feel like if I would have went to a HBCU, of course Atlanta was where it's at. Spelman or Clark, whoever. Didn't happen that way. And then my second choice was UC Santa Barbara. Didn't happen either. But first regret, not going to HBCU. Second regret, not attending the Bad Boy concert. Forever. Take that, take that. So, unexpected things over your head. I forgot where we were going with this anyway.
Just not getting most of your college experience. Oh, right. So you're saying you did that. You didn't get that out of your door.
Right. So, yeah, it's one of those things where you think you have 4 years, you think you have a lot of time, but you get on there and you can't discover everything in 1 year. As much as that freshman seminar class tries to give you overall. No.
Fun fact, I just took my freshman seminar class in the summer. So, and like, that's what I mean. Like,
oh, so
it would have helped if I took it like when I first got here. But it was a 1 credit course. I was like, I'm saving that for the end. Like, let me get these 3 credits out the way. After going through that course, I realized that it was so many like resources I didn't know I had on campus. Like, that's the thing that I mean. Like, I missed out on. Yeah.
And of course, me again. I didn't have a freshman seminar. That would have been great. But okay.
So here we are, college.
Yeah. So we're past college academics. Are we done with college?
I think so.
Yeah. Your last year. Are you looking forward to coming back home?
So I would love to go to.
No, we can stop and do it again. I can edit that part out. Really?
What they doing?
Yoga. Oh, pictures.
Oh yeah, cause yoga not until the 20th. If you know, you know. If you don't, you broke.
Oh. So, fourth year senior, you're graduating. You've been on your own. Are you looking forward to coming back home?
I would love to come back home, but LA is very expensive. I would love to go to USC for grad school.
Those Trojans.
Yes, I really don't have a backup plan. Unless I take this time to travel, like I would like to, like New York, just anywhere. Master's program's only like 2 years max, so might as well take this time of my life to explore and still live, that kind of life. But yeah, I would love to go back home. It's LA, but gotta see where the money is at the time.
LA is very expensive. It's just ridiculously expensive.
It costs $1 to live in Vegas. Vegas getting expensive too, though. Everything that they're bringing here.
Yes, that's true. But I guess it's like if you know, you know, because
Don't you, bro?
because I think it's getting expensive to Vegas natives because of what y'all used to. But for us out there, we're like, that's where it's at.
Right. Exactly.
So, perfect.
Yeah, it costs $1 to live here. Oh, so cute.
Okay. So, what was your first motto of love?
Um, I don't think I have one.
Hmm.
I don't think I really want to say my grandparents.
Okay.
Yeah, I really want to say my grandparents. Um, but I don't know why I would say them. That was just like the only like for real couple that I saw growing up. Nobody else around me were like, yeah. I don't know. Not that it like affected me bad, but like, yeah, I think it was just them.
Okay.
They were the only couple I knew. And then I could even say this is gonna sound crazy to you,
Okay.
but my aunt, uncle, Auntie Kia, Uncle Robert, because I was
Oh.
always around. I was always around them too, like growing up. Well, when I was younger, yeah, I was
Right.
around them. And then they had like I guess you could kind of say like the picture perfect type of relationship, like from my eyes as a kid,
Hmm.
because they had like, they were married, they had the kids, and I was just always around them, hanging out with the kids. They were taking care of me, feeding me, watching me, like that. I feel like, yeah, it would be them. It would be those two.
Okay. Good. Because you are a single child,
Correct.
an only child, not a single child. You're an oh.
Who did that? Oh,
Wait,
no,
no,
that's
that was
never.
you. Yes, you're an
Yeah.
only child.
Mhm.
And so, when did you realize that you were a part of a single parent home?
When I was 5.
Wait, when you became a part of like so you knew immediately because she became a part of a single parent home at 5. So like you remember immediately?
Mhm.
Okay. How
Mhm.
you remember?
I don't know because my father was living with us at one point and he wasn't.
I mean, great. Of course, you're not crazy. She was never a crazy child. But some people, when they're young, they're like, they just don't remember. Like, I remember you. So you, and plus, you don't remember a lot of stuff. She don't
I
remember a lot of
don't.
stuff from childhood. Yeah, her childhood was lit.
Yeah, like
Let's just say
you can't ask me what I was doing at 4. I have no idea. You can't ask me what I was doing at 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know.
that. Yes.
I just can tell you what I did over
Hmm.
time.
So being an only child, how was that from as far as you can remember?
I remember. I think when I was younger, I used to want a sibling. I used to want siblings, but I realized how like I want to stop using the word spoiled. But hey,
It is what it
I
is.
realized how spoiled I was, and like, why would I want to split that time and money with someone else when
And
everything can
money.
just go to me, um, and like the attention could just all go to me. Yeah, and then I just couldn't see myself really having a sibling at one point. I just had to stop. Like, why do you even want a sister? Why do you want a brother?
Mhm.
So yeah, I've been chilling. It gets a little, I guess you could say it gets a little lonely at times, but hey, the older I get too, it's crazy. I make it seem like I'm so old, but like the older I'm getting, the more I can't stand noise either. It's just
Ooh.
like other, so I'm okay.
But do you think that comes from being an only child? Like the noise level or your atmosphere or what?
Possibly from being an only child, yeah.
Hmm.
Because I feel like a lot of people like with siblings or like, especially if they have like a couple of them,
They are
they're used to the
numb.
noise, so
Oh
they
my
just kind of
God.
tone it out.
They are
I
so numb
can't.
to it. It's a lot.
Yeah, I can't tone it out. It's just gonna be irritating to me.
Mhm. So, what is your favorite memory of your childhood?
What? I just
She
told you
said,
I
I
don't
don't
remember my
remember.
childhood.
But you have to have one favorite memory of your childhood. Childhood was lit.
I had a great childhood. I had a
She's
yeah.
not just saying that because I'm right here.
No, I really did. I did a lot. Now, can I remember it? No, but like the things that I do remember, I was turned up. I don't know.
And that's okay here in the keepsake corner. So,
Yeah, I don't
let's
know.
talk relationships as a
Mm,
young adult. Okay. How has that been for you? Thinking about your first experience, because again, your first model, we know who your first models were. But how was that for you? How was being that your grandparents was your model and then Auntie Kia and Robert were your models? So when you started
Oh my gosh,
looking,
I'm sorry. I forgot about Kristen Gray.
and Kristen Greg, yes, because they've been together like literally your entire life.
Mhm.
Your entire life.
Mhm.
So how did that shape? Okay, forget all about that. Living with your girl, okay? Growing up here with your girl. How was that?
Oh, it was lit. No, I'm
And
playing.
not just because I'm here, okay? It was probably really lit.
Yeah, I feel like this can get really extensive, but I'm not gonna draw it out. But there are so many like stories that I would hear from like my friends, like my close friends, or just like people growing up, and they just have like horror stories. They don't get along with their parents, or they don't get along with their mom. They running away, trying to come to my house because they don't want to be with their
It's lit.
mom or their dad or whatever. Um, and I just never had that like mom was cool, like cool. And I just feel like I learned a lot from her. That like everything that I know now, and the reason I'm so mature at this age and why I don't deal with a lot of stuff is because of her. But people don't have that, so that's why they're a mess right now. They're a mess.
They are. And I love the kids. Everyone is welcome in my house. Everyone is welcome in the keepsake corner. It is a safe space because my childhood was lit. Like, so obviously her grandparents that she's speaking of are my parents. And our childhood was lit. Is it still going?
Maybe, yeah. If not, it's saved. It didn't erase. Oh yeah, it's still going.
Yeah, it's at 10%. So we're gonna have to do a part two.
Yeah.
Because we didn't even get to. So should we stop now since we're on relationships? No, we'll
We can
wrap
keep
it up.
going.
I've never been this like far back before. I have to. And plus, I can't see without my glasses because I don't even. I keep bothering my hair, but I don't want to keep doing that because I don't want it to look like that in the video. That's kind of annoying, probably. But I just can't see it. Okay, anyway. My childhood was lit. I have a younger brother. Jay is uncle, and we're 5 years apart. Lit. We did everything as well. I mean, we were in sport. Well, my brother was in sports. I was in cheerleading, drill team, dance, jazz, tap. You name it, I did it, and it was lit. So that had a lot to do with the way that I raised Jaya and how my family raised Jaya. Because I say this all the time. I don't ever say I'm a single mom. I have a lot of support. And for me to say I was a single mom would be offensive to everybody that has helped my family members, her godfather, my uncle, Auntie Kia, Uncle Robert, Krista Gray, everybody else. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to them. Even I don't remember. I'm telling you. There's this story about me baking cookies with my godmother.
Yes, and
that
her
I
husband.
never remember. They always say I don't remember.
Yes. Shout out to them. And so her not having the memory doesn't mean that it was bad. It was so lit, impactful, and she just can't remember it all, y'all. It's lit. Okay. Oh, we're gonna keep going. Right.
Yeah, and then also I think that we can plug it. Does this tilt down? Which one tilted? We can just plug it up here and like turn this button.
No, because remember the
it has
the
to be
mic.
plugged
That's the
in.
whole thing. The mic.
Okay.
So let me see what else we can get and like a couple percentages. All right. So, but when you did start getting into boys, I don't want to say dating because you definitely wasn't dating in like middle school or high school, or maybe it was dating. But we're gonna redefine dating. What did El Unico say? Figuring somebody
Figuring
out.
somebody out.
So when you did, that one is real disrespectful.
I have no idea.
So when you did start getting into the space where you wanted to start figuring someone else out in that couple space or that companion space. How was that? How did you approach that? Like, how did you, do you remember the first attraction and this growing up the way that you did? How did you approach that?
Um, I guess it was in like high school, but it's funny because all the people that like I don't think that I'm gonna like for real or start talking to. That's how it ends up happening, and that's how it happened. But like to be honest, I do not remember how it all started. I really don't. I couldn't tell you. Um, I couldn't tell you. Here, honestly, it's just a mess.
It is.
Guys are a mess, but I saw that was part of another reason too. Like HBCU, I just knew they was all gonna be a mess down there. Now it was like half and half, cause you know they got that Southern hospitality, boom, boom, boom. But then they also a mess because they they from
Because
the
of the
South.
ratio of women to men.
And down south.
Just period in the world.
Oh.
So that's why I was gonna say, I mean, not to cut you off, we'll get back to you, that it's a balance between the ones down south because they have that southern hospitality, but they have to share it with so little women.
Never thought of
It's
it
so
that way.
many, no, with so many women because it's so little men and it's more women that they gotta share it. But you see what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. But go ahead.
I don't know. I feel like college has been like trial and error. Yeah. It's just been a mess. Just me figuring out like my type, what I'm looking for. Is my type good for me? Do I need to start looking in this direction? The people I'm saying no to, why am I saying no to them? Because they probably are the ones that I should really be paying attention to. Because the ones I'm looking at and paying attention to, they're a mess and they're not paying attention to me. So it's a lot of trial and error. But I think after each, I don't want to make it seem like that was a lot.
Right,
but
right,
after
right.
like each situation, I feel like I've progressed. Like it gets worse before it gets better for me. So
Now you were in a relationship in high school right before you went to college, right? Now, how was that experience in as far as that being a pivotal time in your life, especially the transition? Because this was, of course, during the pandemic, during your senior year of high school, during you're going to college, all of that other kind of stuff. So, how was that experience that you can remember of now during it, and then just go ahead and touch on what you've learned after that?
I feel like it was just one of those like it was like a first real type of relationship. Um, but it was just one of those that like it just happened. Like I couldn't like there was no like structure behind it, I guess. Like it just was what it was. So ending that, coming here to college, I'm like seeing different things and really how things should be done within like a relationship and stuff like that. So I don't want to say that it wasn't serious because it was, but I just learned a lot from that.
Yeah, and speaking on that too, I tell all this puppy love, whatever, all of those words are it is what it is. And experience is an experience and love is love at any age, right? And I'm not saying whether it was love or not love, but what I'm saying is like as an adult, some adults get into the habit of saying, "Oh, you guys are young," and and that kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Downplays your feelings, your emotions, your experiences, because a lot of first loves, a lot of first experiences happen even in middle school these days, whether it's your first crush or the little boy that pushed you or the little girl that did something. Those are serious experiences. And high school is where it starts. Like that is where you start because that's when you think you know everything. And that's when you're starting to whether drive, experiment, go on your own, get some little money or whatever the case may be. And so it's all relevant and it's all experience because that's where you are shaped. And it's not just the home. You're shaped in your first relationships. You're shaped in your schools and all that other kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Good times. So when you think about the guys that you are looking towards, attracted to, or however we want to say it, are there any specific characteristics, traits that you're looking for or not looking for?
I guess this will be our last one.
Yeah, it's at 5 now.
Let's see. I feel like I know what I'm not looking for more than what I am looking for. No, I can't even say that. I just need to be with someone who understands compromise. I know you don't like that word.
I was just about to say. I was just in my head. I was like, I
What do
do
you like?
not like that word.
Negotiation?
Negotiation.
Yeah, I don't always want to be right, and I don't want that person to think that they can always be right. But also, like, communication and comprehension are like, come on now. Like, communication, okay, I could sit here and talk all day. You could sit here and talk all day, but are you listening? Are you listening? Are you going to change
Right.
what I say? So I feel like those are like the main things that I'm looking for. It's not even about like, it's not even about, I don't want to say it's not about like who you are.
Right,
Like, you
right.
got to be an athlete. You got to be a, I mean, I'll be lying if I said it wasn't. But
Right, but that's not the number one important thing.
Exactly.
Because for me, the number one important thing, and that I will share with you is you always want, well, this is for me. Because again, it's not the shallow things. It's not the, like you said, he has to be this or that. It's really about how people make you feel. And so for me, I would always say number one, be with somebody that makes you feel safe even when they're upset, make you feel safe even when they're in a mood. Because when they're in a mood, that's how you know when they're based on survival or based on love. Because at that point, it's about them and their feelings, and no one else matters. And so if they're in a mood and you're in a mood, instead of them just walking away or taking some time or whatever their support, I mean whatever they have to do, if they lash out at you, if they're angry, like, and you don't feel safe, because then what about when you need their support or the things like that? And what comes with stuff like that is things that you can't take back.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I have
Like
to
that.
be with somebody that makes me feel safe even when they are not in the mood, and that's
Like
just
that.
one. So that's great.
Correct. I like that.
Yeah.